Welcome to another edition of WashCo Weekly. This week we're going to give you a little bit of a story lesson from the last 6 months, but also how to make government suck less just in general. We can do it, and we're doing it here in Washington County. So the bridge I'm standing next to is in the town of Farmington. It's on Indian Lore Road, and 6 months ago, believe it or not, this bridge was completely washed out. It was only 3 years old, but you might remember back August 11th, just over 6 months ago, we had torrential downpours. I think almost a foot of rain in like 24 hours. And it completely washed this bridge out. As a matter of fact, if you look here, you can still see the fencing that was disturbed back 6 months ago. Of course, now much of it's been repaired with all of this riprap and material, but you can imagine the banks of this creek were all the way up near where that fence is. Long story short, most of the time when infrastructure like this is disrupted, it takes years. You've probably heard in just the last couple of days, the governor of the state of Wisconsin, the county executive in Milwaukee County bemoaning the fact that they aren't getting any federal fund to be able to fix their projects like this, and they have plenty of them. There's no doubt about it. Here in Washington County, we don't wait for the state or federal government to come and solve our problems. We solve them ourselves. Washington County, in partnership with the town of Farmington. Huge shout out to the town board over in the town of Farmington. They've been great partners in this project. But they helped us get this bridge fixed in 6 months' time. When I came here 6 months ago, there was no cars that were able to go over that bridge like the one you just saw. Actually, nobody was able to cross it. I came up to the bridge, there was about a 3-inch gap. If you look at this, this is called an abutment, where the road meets the bridge. There was probably about a six-inch gap, and then it was probably about 4 or 5 inches off the road. The other side was like 2 or 3 feet. You would have had to jump to get to the other side of that bridge. Completely had to be replaced. And so that's what we've done in the last 6 months. Now, how did we do it? How could we possibly function without state or federal government coming to help and save the day? We partnered. We worked with our neighbors. The town of Farmington and Washington County together pooled our financial resources, got to work, including with the DNR, state government, to be able to get this bridge replaced as quickly as possible. Was it difficult? Heck yeah, it was difficult. Was staff stressed? Yes, they were stressed. Getting this type of project done this fast is hard for a number of regulatory reasons, for procedural reasons, administrative reasons. There's all kinds of reasons. And quite frankly, when you have a natural disaster, there are excuses. And so we cut through all of that by working together. And it's done. We don't complain about it. We don't whine about it. We just do it. I just want to shoot a quick video that you'll see in just a second that goes back to August when we had the damage here on Indian Lore in the town of Farmington. But before I do that, what I'd like you to think about as you look at these pictures and as I talk about the improvements we've made, think about what you've seen in this country in the last several years when natural disasters hit. Places like California, where there was those massive wildfires and entire communities completely eradicated, or Florida when the hurricanes went through. And what type of public policy decisions and leadership does it take to actually get stuff done? Now, I hope the president and I hope FEMA look at reimbursing the town and the county. That would be wonderful. But in the end of the day, we need to come together as communities, as partners, and as neighbors to be able to create the environment for authentic quality of life for our neighbors to be able to enjoy. That's our job as government. That's all we need to do. Take a look at what happened in August and then look to what has happened today. Hey everybody, I'm here in the town of Farmington on Indian Lore Road in between Shalom and County Highway A, and you can see the bridge here in really bad shape. It is actually shifted. This bridge is only 3 years old. The other side is completely caved in.